So I wasn't really going to do a video on this, but after tonight, I figured I'm gonna. What I did was, and there's another video too where I was smoking cheese, and I put in some bread. I had some homemade bread that I had made here, and it was kind of crumbled. It really didn't stick together really well. I say it probably came out to maybe a loaf and a half, maybe two loaves, or maybe two loaves, two and a half. So I took half of it and I smoked it, and then I took the other half and I just let it dry out. Well, I ended up with breadcrumbs. I put everything in. We got a Vegitech or whatever this blender thing is that we have, and I crumbled up all the breadcrumbs, the smoked ones and the not smoked ones, and it was about a 1-to-1 ratio when all was said and done. Maybe a little bit more of the non-smoked, but not much. And I did the chicken tonight, and when I first opened this up, I'd only had about a third of the breadcrumbs in there because the other ones hadn't really dried out yet. So I opened it up, and I mean, it smelled like really, really bad. Not bad, but really, really hard, heavy smoke. So I took the rest of it and I put it in there. Like I said, when all was said and done, it ends up being about a 1-to-1 smoke versus non-smoke bread. It's still got a pretty good smoke smell. When you open this up, you can really smell the smoke. I mean, you can't. I don't even know why I'm doing it, but it's got a really, because I know you can't smell it. But it's got a heavy smoke flavor or smell to it. So I wanted to kind of add some more flavor to it too, so I added some of this ranch. This ended up being, well, this was full, so it was here down, so half a cup of the ranch, and then I put in some garlic, maybe a quarter cup of garlic, and I put that in this canister. I don't know how big this canister is. I mean, it's the canister. It's whatever, and however big. Then I mix it all up, and I did them in the oven. I didn't deep fry these because I'm not sure if it'll kill the smoke flavor. So I did them in the oven. I did flour, egg, and then into this. And then I put them on, and I put them in the oven these went in for about 35 minutes. And they got up to about 166, 167 for the big chicken breasts. Basically, I went by a shake and bake. I had a shake and bake box in there, so I went in there and I looked at what they did. And that's about the time that shake and bake says to do. So that's what I put this in for. It came out really good. I didn't think it was really heavy smoke flavor. My wife doesn't really like the smoke flavor, so I was going to make two. I just didn't. But she still liked it. Maybe go 1.5 to 1 if you don't like a heavy smoke flavor. But this does have a good smoke flavor to it, and I added enough ranch to where I can taste the ranch in there. I really can't taste the garlic powder. And maybe add more if you want to. Maybe not add any. It's just breadcrumbs, but I think it's got a good smoke flavor to it. So making some breadcrumbs, smoke some bread. I smoked the bread for about an hour and a half, maybe two, and then let it all dry out. And then I let more bread dry out, and like I said, I put it in the blender thing over there and made some breadcrumbs. Came out good. You should try it.